back, everyone. We are here with another ordinary car review brought to you by Ethicars. We are with a guest of ours, Jamile, today, and he's got a wealth of car dealing experience and different vehicles he's driven and owned over the years. But we're going to home in on one particular vehicle today. We're going to be looking at Audi Q7 since he's particularly experienced with these. We're going to bring you a review on that. But before we go into any further detail, we just want to know a little bit about the man himself. And so, Jamile, just introduce yourself, what you do, and maybe something interesting about you so that the audience are aware.
Yeah, my name is Jamile, as I said, good friends with Courtney. Currently, I pastor a church, but also I used to buy and sell cars on the side. And so, before doing that, I used to play professional cricket. But yeah, just simple guy, father of 6 children, married for 22 years. And so that's why you have to hustle and get a few cars on the side to feed all of those children. But yeah, that's it for me.
He said he's a simple guy. That's not a simple resume. A professional cricketer, car dealer on the side, pastor of a church. That's quite a life already lived. And so, anyway, we're gonna have a good discussion about, and like I said, specifically the Audi Q7s. All right. So, do you want to just tell us how many Audi Q7s have you owned?
Okay, so over the years, so when you say own, so there's the part where I've bought Q7s to sell them. And so one of my strategies, so I've had 4 over the years that I've driven and then sold. And so my strategy was, being that I have 6 children, is that I would buy a car, drive it, but then have it up for sale. And so the thing about the Q7 is that, it had multiple seats for the family of 7, 8. Sometimes you squeeze them in, but most of the time 7. My older daughter's at university, and it's very good performance. And so just depending on the age. Now, for instance, the one I like the most is a 2010 plate, and the reason why I say that is that it has 8-speed gearbox, and so it's a lot more economical. So the others I've had, I think I had a 2006, 2007, and a 2009. But the 2010 is the one that I really like. It gives you a longer mileage, and it's quite good. And so, yeah, I've had 4 over the years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you currently driving the Q7 now?
Yeah, I'm currently driving a 2010, the 2010
Nice, okay.
Q7. And so, yeah,
Very
it's nice 8-speed.
And so, obviously, the Q7 for me, I've always seen the Q7, and I've bought in. At one point, I bought 3 at the same time. And so I think I've probably over the years had 4 or 5 as well. And to me, just generally as an all-round car to tick all the boxes that you'd want, practicality, value for money, performance, comfort, luxury, all those boxes, I think personally it's the best all-round car that's out there. I think there's not much else that I can think of that has all those. You could drive it to many different places and still feel okay. You could go to business meetings, you could go to important meetings, things like that, and be okay with it. And then you've got the practicality like family life, if you're into sports, if you've got pets, all that kind of stuff is a very, very practical car.
Yeah.
So aside from the 7 seats and the practicality, what other things do you like about the Q7?
Well, one of the things I love as well about the Q7 is just the interior design. And so, yeah, when you first look at Q7, especially it has that red interior design on the dash and where all the controls are.
Yeah.
When you see that red interior design, man, there's something about that black and red that I just like. And so, I've had many different cars, and so the Mercedes, you kind of have like a white inside, by the dash. But that black and red for Audi does it for me. Well, those are the older ones. I think the newer ones now as well. I think they're more white.
Yeah, white, yeah.
But the older ones where you have that black and red, I had an A8 as well. And so it's something about just the interior, that black and red interior of an Audi that really.
I remember that A8, man.
That really draws
nice car,
you, man. It pulls you. And so, yeah, the interior design is one of the things that really stood out to me about it.
Okay, lovely.
You can actually get some of them with the kind of mahogany trim.
Yes, yeah. Very nice.
So when you get
very classy. I remember a guy showed me something actually that I didn't know. I was being a bit of a cowboy back then. So I had a Q7, and when you start up a Q7, right, So you've got the key bit there, and I think it's on the left side on the
Yeah.
Q7, and you turn this way, right?
Yeah.
So I was showing this guy the car, he was looking to buy it, and then so he asked me to start it. I started it, and I was turning it, like a normal car, you turn and you hold, right? He said, no. He said, stop me. He said, no, never, not Audi. He said, you just flick it once.
Yeah.
And he showed me, he set it off, he just flicked it once, and I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? From then on, I just flicked once. So if you're an Audi owner, give it a try. If you've got I think a Q7, definitely the older ones do that. The AA definitely does that as well. You just turn it once. I'm not sure about the A6s and others though, because I think on some of them the ignition is by the steering wheel, so I think it might differ. But I could be wrong with that. But check it. If you're an Audi owner, check it. Just flick it to the ignition once. Don't hold it, and just let it start. It's very nice. Yeah. There's other little tricks as well. You can press and hold. Wind the windows up. Press and hold.
VWs as well, actually. VWs as well.
A lot of German cars do it, but Mercedes don't. I don't think they do it because I tried with my E-Class and it didn't work, So I think BMW do it, definitely. Audi do it. Yeah, BMW definitely does. Audi does it. VW does it, at least on the front windows.
Yeah.
So, okay, so a couple of good things. I mean, there's a lot of good things to say about the Q7.
Yeah, just the way it looks as well.
Oh,
so
man.
I don't know if you've ever been in a car, because I remember picking up a car.
Yeah.
And so I'm driving, and behind me you see a Q7 coming in your rear.
Oh yeah. It's
just the way
intimidating.
it looks
Yes.
as it's coming.
Yeah.
Beast on the road.
You just get out of the way. You just come out of the way.
And you see those lights.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. And on the motorway, they're very comfortable to drive.
Yeah.
Because they're just planted on the road. They feel very, immovable. It's like, wind, rain, all of that. It's nothing. It just keeps the course. Yeah. So it's very comfortable.
I think the only car that I've driven on a motorway for a long journey that's way more comfortable than a Q7, or more comfortable than a Q7, is the Range Sport.
Oh yeah?
The seats are comfortable on a Range Sport.
Yeah.
And so I drove one a couple of months ago to Doncaster, about 4-hour drive.
Yeah.
Didn't feel anything, man. The seats were just...
Range Rovers are nice, man.
Usually you have an Audi Q7 and you go on a journey, and it's good, man.
Yeah. I like it.
Especially if you have heated seats. I love the heated seats. That's one of my perks. When I'm looking for a car, I want a heated seat, especially in the winter.
I think most of them come with heated though. Like most of them, not all of them, but I think most of them come. Yeah, with heated seats. But Range Rover's nice, very nice as well. Planted on the motorway, I agree. But I think the interior, if you were comparing let's say 2008, right? Like a 2008 or 2009 Audi Q7 to the Range Rover, I'd take the Audi interior all day, every day.
Yeah, the interior is a different level.
Yeah, very, very nice. And when you fold the seats back,
you have those
the controls in the middle. When you fold your seats down at the back, is it flat? Do you remember? Do you know? Is it flat?
The back seats, or
all of them. So the back and the rear.
No,
set.
So the last two at the back, when you fold it down, is flat.
Flat,
But the middle one's not flat.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So,
Because I do find that quite helpful when it's completely flat. If you're loading in like large items, you go down to IKEA or something, you're loading stuff in. It's helpful when it's completely flat on the back there.
Yeah, it's not complete. It goes forward, but it doesn't line up with the other ones.
With the other ones, yeah.
But it can get flat, so you can put a long pack in there.
Yeah. You just have to lift it up the ridge.
Just lift up the ridge.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So good stuff. We've loads of good stuff to say about this. What about some bad things? What don't you like?
So the only thing I will say, one of my my critiques would be it drinks petrol, especially the ones before the 2010. So the 2009, 2008. I remember just looking at the how economical it was, and when you go to the 2000. So for instance, I was driving the 2009 and the 2010 at the same time. So my wife had the 2009. Actually, what happened? We had a van. Let me just explain to you.
This is the standard of living.
So you don't think
let me just say that. Okay.
We had a van. We had an accident. And so what happened after we had the accident? The insurance wrote it off, and so they paid us off. And so what I did, I just took that money and then bought another Q7. And so we ended up having two. So we had a 2009,
wow,
2010.
Wow.
And there was a big difference.
In the economy.
Yeah.
Were they both 3 litre diesel?
Both 3 litres.
Wow.
Well, most Q7s are 3 litres.
Yeah, I think most of them are.
Most
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but that 2010 one with the 8-speed gearbox, yeah, it just probably gave me about 80 to 100 miles more.
Wow. Wow. That is a significant difference.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay.
So that's the main thing. But if you have an older one, yeah, that bad boy drinks.
Yeah.
As soon as you put your foot down, just know it's gonna drink. But that goes with the power. So it's,
So how did you find when you're driving? Were you very conscious of the amount of fuel you're using?
Yeah. So what I did is, if I wasn't in a rush, I'll just take my time and drive. But when you needed to get places, you know that you can put your foot down.
Yeah. Because the power's there.
The power's there.
And it's a temptation. That's the problem I have. I don't think I could resist the temptation. When the power's there.
I had the discipline.
Yeah, you got someone at the lights, they're revving a little bit, they're giving it, you're like, okay, all right, I'll just put it in S mode and I just have to show them.
S mode, man.
I'd have to.
And then another thing I do a lot is, like for instance, the A2, I would put it into cruise control.
Okay, yeah.
So if you put in cruise control, that helps as well with the economy of the car.
Yeah,
So
the
that's another
consistent
thing.
speed.
Yeah, just consistent speed, so I'll do that. But yeah, when I need to move, I move.
Okay.
Wow. It's Tiptronic as well.
Yeah, so you can control the gears.
You can control the gears.
Do any of them have the pedal shifters?
The 2010 one I have.
Really? The other ones never had it?
Not the other ones, yeah. Actually, no.
I think I had one that did.
Yeah, I think my 2009 had paddle as well.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure the 2007 one had it. But I know the 2010 one.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. I like those.
Yeah.
I like those, man. And I find it just quicker because if you're just driving in just regular drive mode and then you want the gears, I just flick that and then just give you the gears temporarily. I like that. It's very quick, efficient, instead of going down there fiddling around with.
But you have both. So my 2010, you can actually.
Yeah, you can do it here as well. Yeah, or you can do the paddles. Yeah, I like that. I think Audi, that's a really nice touch. Audi are not the only ones that do it, but I like Audi's ones most. Okay, cool. So, question then is, generally speaking, if someone came to you, they said, I want to buy an Audi Q7, what would you say to them?
100%.
Yeah.
Audi Q7 is one of my favorite cars. And so I would actually say it is my favorite car.
Yeah.
And so I've driven many cars. I've driven, another 7-seater would be the, I had a Discovery.
Oh yeah.
And so that's very comfortable as well. Actually, when you talk about space for 7-seater, you're probably going to have more space in the rear seats in the Discovery.
Yes.
But if you're talking about just all-around car, not only the comfort, the luxury, the power, speed, and then you also have the comfort. Yeah, Q7 all day long, right?
Yeah, I've read.
All day, every day.
I can't remember who was reviewing it. It might have been a Car Wow review or something like that. But they were talking about the Discovery, and that was one of the things that they really highlighted is that the rear seats are designed for adults.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas in most 7-seaters, the rear seats are like for children or teenagers max. But you can put adults in the rear seats of a Discovery, especially the new ones they were reviewing. It must have been like 2020 or 2021, something like that. But the rear ones, you have full-grown adults, big men in the back there, and they were okay, height-wise and everything. So that's quite cool. That's pretty good. On that note,
unless you're going for an 8-seater car, like a Ford Tornado or something like a Hyundai i800.
In your scenario, you might need accents, man. You got a lot of kids, man.
Yeah,
you got a lot. But for the average family,
and those other 8-seaters are not as nice as the Q7. To be fair though, I've recently bought a Ford Tornado. It's a 9-seater, and I'm pleasantly surprised by the interior.
Yeah.
What's
the year?
Q7. So 2019.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right. Quite nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But do you prefer driving your Q7 over there?
Come on, man.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it, it's practical, it might feel nice, but once you touch that German engineering on that level, I just don't see how you can go back. So are you planning to sell your Q7?
Yeah.
And just get rid of it?
So I'm going to sell, because now I have the 9-seater.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell the Q7 and then probably get something smaller. So I'll have a 9-seater and then a smaller one around.
Yeah, I can't see it lasting long. I mean, I know you well, and it's just a matter of time before you send me a picture saying,
yeah, I'll just buy one to sell. So
I'll
I'll still buy them to sell them and then drive them in the meantime. But,
a very slow sell. Yeah.
You put it up a bit more than you want. And
Yeah.
so if someone's willing to give me that price.
Yeah, fair enough. But you get to enjoy it in the meantime.
Enjoy it,
Yeah, I like that. I do that a lot with my cars. So yeah, it's good fun. Well, anyway, on that note, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you're subscribing for the first time as well, so that you get regular uploads when we're doing more reviews. We're going to have Jamile back. He's got plenty to talk about concerning cars. We wanted to start off with just a little one on the Q7 specifically. And so we're going to do some more collaboration here and talk about some more of his other car experiences. We've got, motorway journeys, car collections, all that stuff to talk about that I'm sure you all want to know about. So make sure that you are subscribed so that you get the notifications when we upload. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much.